Hi everyone, welcome to NLK. Hope you're doing well. Well, as promised, I said that this week would be about some crazy stories, like things that you just go, nah, that can't be true, but it is true. So things like man walking on the moon can't be true, it is true. Things like an elephant painting a masterpiece. It can't be true. It is true. And things like me eating an ant sandwich. Doesn't sound real. Definitely happened. It was an accident. I'll tell you what happened. So basically, when I was 16, a while ago now, but when I was 16, I went to Kenya. Going to Kenya, can you believe it? In Africa with one of my friends, and we went there to work at a charity out there, work at a school with lots of other boys and girls. And we were staying in our own little apartment, and it was nice, and we got our toaster for our bread, but I had made the mistake of leaving the bread out on the side. Now, it was in its wrapper, but the ants had still gotten to it. So what I decided to do was, I thought, well, if I put them in the toasty machine, then they will all die and fall out of the bread. They were tiny ants, tiny things. They'll fall out of the bread, and then I can eat it because I'm really hungry, and this is all the bread we've got, and we can't go just pop to the shop because we have to wait for the bread man to come. So I put it in the toasty machine and fried the ants to death, and then ate my toast. I'd like to say all of the ants fell out of the toast, but I don't think they did. So I have officially eaten ants by accident, and I may have accidentally got some ant spray on my toast as well. But that's a story for another time. So yeah, sounds too good to be true. Sounds crazy, but it happened. It really did happen. I ate ants. So that was a proud moment. But this week's story is crazy and true. It's in the Bible, in the book of Numbers. So you've got Genesis, Exodus, Numbers. It's book number 3.
Now just here's our thing. Something's wrong.
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers.
You're welcome.
And this is all about a talking donkey. Apparently, a donkey talks. So I thought I would set myself a challenge to see if I could get my trusty sausage dog, Frankie. Say hello, Frankie.
Hello.
See if I could get Frankie, to headbutt me in the face. See if I could get Frankie to talk. Are we ready? Squeeze me. Frankie. Hello. Say hello. Say, how do you do? Frankie, you're embarrassing me. Say something. If a donkey can say it, then why can't you? You're cleverer than a donkey. Say hello. Okay, well, just say woof. Say woof. Woof. Wow. Hello. My name's Frankie. And I've got a grey chin. And I'm a lady. Wow. You heard it here first. Sausage dog talks.
I'm not buying it.
So, as I was saying, there's a story in the Bible about a talking donkey, but it doesn't start there, no. It starts with a guy called Balaam, not 100% sure how you pronounce it, but it's spelt B-A-L-A-A-M. So, Balaam, okay? And he was a bit naughty, really, because he didn't always do what God told him to do. He was a prophet, and a prophet is someone that kind of listens to God and tells people what God says. But you could have prophets that didn't listen to God but decided to say whatever they wanted to say. Well, Balaam was a bit mix and hit and miss. Mix and hit. Oh God.
Read the copy, please. The copy's good. Just read it.
Balaam was a bit hit and miss. And so these guys called the Moabites, say it with me.
Moabites.
They were the bad guys in the story, okay? And the Israelites, say that, Israelites, they're the good guys, they're God's people. Okay, well, the Moabites didn't like the Israelites, and the king of Moab wanted the Israelites to be dead. He wanted to get rid of them. Over. And so the Moabites went to Balaam, the prophet, and said, hey, dude, our king says, will you come with us and curse the Israelites? And so Balaam was like, oh, that don't sound like such a good idea. And he said no, because God didn't want him to. And they went back, and then they came back again and was like, our king really wants you to come and curse the Israelites. And Balaam was like, I'm not really supposed to do that. Like, God doesn't want me to do that. And God was like, no, don't curse my people. Don't go with these guys. Well, eventually, Balaam gets on his donkey and goes with the Moabites. And so his donkey's trotting along, doing his thing. And God is really angry about this. Like, we're talking seriously angry. So angry, in fact, that he sends an angel of the Lord down to stand in front of Balaam. And if Balaam crossed him, he was going to...
Off with his hands!
Get him. It's all going to be over. So there's this massive angel stood in Balaam's way with a sword, but Balaam could not see it. But the donkey could. So the first time, the donkey goes, whoa, oh no, doesn't say anything at this point, just, he's like thinking, big guy, sword, don't want to get my head chopped off, so he veers off down a different pathway. Balaam gets really annoyed with his donkey. Are you, donkey, do what you're told? So gets the donkey back on track, and off they go. Then the donkey sees the angel again, and they're in this like really narrow walkway, and he tries to stop, and Balaam doesn't want him to stop, so like Balaam the donkey squeezes up against the wall to avoid the angel and squashes Balaam's leg. What is his name?
Balaam.
Balaam's leg against the wall. Ah, my leg! Oh, that hurts! Balaam was really angry, and then you know what he did? Hit his donkey again. Poor donkey. Saving his life, Balaam has no idea. And I think I keep changing his name. Balaam, you know who I mean, okay? The dude that's not listening to his donkey. Third time, big angel, massive sword, gonna cut his head off. The donkey sees it and lies down. Just lies down. I can't get past him. I'm not going to try. I'm just going to lie down. So the donkey lies down and Balaam loses it. Like beating up his donkey. You stupid donkey. Boom, boom, boom. And poor donkey, so fed up. And God opens his mouth. And the donkey goes, Oi, you crazy fool. What are you doing? The donkey is like, I have saved your life. There is an angel there prepared to chop your head off, and I am here to save your life, and you are not listening to me, you absolutely crazy psychopath. And Balaam's like, what? Turns around, and suddenly, out of nowhere, he can see the angel. And the angel's there with his big sword, and Balaam's like, oh my gosh. Nearly got my head chopped off. Nearly beat my donkey to death. And the donkey was just saving my life. And that story sounds crazy. Like, a donkey really spoke. And actually, in the end, that's all we hear about the donkey. Balaam goes to the king of Moab and tells him he can't curse the Israelites because they are God's people and they are blessed by God, and if he was to curse the Israelites, that would be the wrong thing to do, and he doesn't do it. Well done, Balaam, you actually listened for once, you crazy fool. But this poor donkey nearly gets beat to death, and God opens his mouth and he starts talking. Imagine if we could get our animals to talk. Imagine if Frankie had actually started talking to me. I think I might have piddled my pants because I'd have been so scared. I'd have been like, whoa, the dog just spoke. Now I know we kind of get close to dogs speaking, not dogs, I didn't mean dogs, animals speaking with like parrots sometimes speak. But they just copy what we say. They don't actually, like, talk.
Oh, excellent, Judge. Yeah, sure.
This story of a crazy talking donkey shows me this. God can do anything. God can work in the most crazy, unexpected ways. It might not be through a talking donkey, but it could be in another way that you didn't expect, through another person you didn't expect, through another way that you never saw coming. But God does it because he is unexpected. God is the king of the spontaneous. God is the king of the mystery. You never know what might happen. But you see, Balaam would never have experienced the donkey talk if he'd obeyed God. But what I'm saying to us is that if we obey God, we will see amazing things happen, crazy things happen, things that we never expected to see or hear in our whole entire lives that happen because we are obeying God. Now, hopefully, I never see a talking donkey because then I might be like, whoa, I'm in danger. Someone with a sword, angel coming to get me. Have I not done something I should have done? But we can see amazing things happen because when God is around, anything can happen. When we trust God, anything can happen. That's our big answer for this week. When we trust God, anything can happen. Anything can happen. You can see I've probably had far too much apple juice today. I'm a little bit... When God is around, anything can happen, you know? So, this week, why don't you see what might happen with God around? Why don't you go, God, I'm listening to you. What are you going to get up to this week in my life? Be amazing. Now, that's our first crazy story. In Numbers, at chapter 22, was just checking my notes so I didn't tell you the wrong place. You can read that story in there and about what the donkey really said. And we've got some more really crazy. Next week's story is blood and guts crazy. It's quite the story, so get ready for that. But yeah, we've got some crazy stories coming. I still need to hear your crazy stories, guys. Tell me something that's happened to you that you just think no one's going to believe that really happened, like eating an ant sandwich. My mum and dad couldn't believe it when they heard. Maybe that's why I'm a bit crazy. No, I can't blame the ants for that. No, I just can't. Anyway, have a Greek week. Have a great week, and remember, when God is around, anything can happen. Love you all. See you later. Ta-ra. Bye-bye. Ciao. Arrivederci.